Attention fellow Gen Xers, if you think that YouTube is just a young person's game, I got news for you. It's an everyone's game, and if you're over 40, you've got something that those young whippersnappers don't have, and that is life experience. And if you want to create an educational channel on YouTube, there is no better opportunity than right now. You can use your life experience to create a channel, to give back to people, to grow business, to be creative, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. There's never been a better time for the over 40 crowd to have a YouTube channel. You see, I've been in marketing for 30 years. Yes, 30 years. I know I look super young. Thank you so much. But the truth is, I've made a few mistakes and I've had a lot of successes along the way. And don't you think after all this time that I have information that could be valuable to people on this channel? I do. And you've probably got something that you've mastered, that you have a deep understanding, life experience, knowledge in that you could be sharing with an audience on YouTube. Right now, what I see in social media today, and just kind of in general in society, is there's a trust deficit. People are finding it hard to trust people. And the people that have experience, proven experience, are going to be the people that really stand out. And think about it, with AI now coming, you know, the only thing that's going to separate you from the machines is your personal knowledge, your personal experiences that you've lived, your failures, your successes, that you can now share with other people. You might have watched my last video when I was talking about it being hard. It is hard, but you know what? How many hard things have you experienced in your life and you've overcome? Probably a lot. And you could probably share those things on your channel too. So this is just, you know, one thing that you have to learn how to do that I am very confident, given your over 40 life experience status, the things that you've accomplished, that you can learn how to do this. I know you can. I know for sure you can, because I learned how to do it. And, you know, I've been managing Kelly Zitlow's YouTube channel for many years. I helped her start it. She has 2 channels. She's a top 1% originating loan officer in the country. She's out there, she's creating content, and she's a Gen Xer just like me and just like you if you're watching this video, and she's doing it. So I know you can do it too, especially if you're like Kelly and you want to use a YouTube channel to promote your existing business. Maybe you don't want to be a full-time content creator, but you want to help educate people on a process. For example, mortgage is a complicated process, and so she uses her channel to help educate her audience, whether it's a consumer trying to buy a home for a very first time, or if it's a real estate agent who needs to understand what different types of loan programs are available to their clients. She has 2 channels, one focused on realtors and lenders and another one focused on consumers. So if you're trying to use YouTube to promote the business, that's a great opportunity for you to drive leads and build trust with your audience. You're educating them for free. You're helping them get to know you, what you have to offer, what your expertise is, so you can build trust with your audience and your personal brand by having a YouTube channel. You might also be saying, oh, well, Chey, in your last video, you said the algorithm hates everyone. I did say that. It hates them at first because you got to show up. You got to be consistent. You can't just post one video and then be gone. But the good news is that there's information out from YouTube that they are trying harder than ever to promote small channels. What you can do is you can go to YouTube and look at the homepage, and you can, you know, look at the different videos that are posted there, and you'll probably find that there are several videos on your homepage whose channels have low amount of views and low amount of subscribers. So YouTube is getting better about promoting new channels or channels with a small following. And believe me, you can have success with a small following. Plus, us Gen Xers, us over 40 crowd, we're not impatient like the young kids. We know things take time to grow and to build, and we know what it's like to be committed to something, to put in the reps, to stick with something, to see it through, to persevere. We've been there before. So we're going to have the patience and understanding that it's a long game. It doesn't happen overnight, but there's tremendous value. There's tremendous value in teaching somebody something. At least for me, when I teach someone, when I offer a suggestion and then a person does it and then they go, oh my gosh, Chey, I did, I followed your suggestion. I did the tip that you asked me to do and it worked great. Like, there is no greater fulfillment for me than that moment. And that is just like one of the fringe benefits of having a YouTube channel, is that knowing you made a difference, you offered a tip, a suggestion, education that helped somebody. There's great joy in that for me, and you might find joy in that for you as well. And on that note, that's what I love about YouTube. That is something that makes it so different than television. I mean, first of all, not everybody can do television, but everybody can do YouTube, right? Anybody and everybody can do YouTube. But when you do YouTube, you have this sense of community. People can make comments. You can interact with your subscribers and your followers. And that makes it, to me, more fulfilling. I love having these connections with subscribers and reading the comments. Literally, like, I read every comment. Every comment means so much to me. And I love the sense of community. I started my channel 2 years ago, and I had to put a pause in it. Life got in the way. I had a lot of things going on, and I had to put a pause on it. But there was this burning desire that I really wanted to get back to it. So June, I started doing it again. It's just been a short amount of time. I don't have that many new videos out, but just the outpouring of people who are cheering me on, the sense of community, that I'm rebuilding this channel, that I'm back on YouTube, that I'm doing this, like, it just warms my heart. And I want to be that for other people too. I want to be cheering you on. I want to help guide you to have that same opportunity, that sense of community that YouTube brings. And it's not just about things that you have experience in from a business standpoint. Maybe that's where you were thinking, because I've talked about some business items, but it could also just be something that you love. Maybe you had a hobby or a side hustle, and you've been working a 9-to-5 or a corporate job, but now you've got this passion and you want to share it with people. Maybe that's art, or maybe that's makeup, or maybe you're passionate about cooking or exercise, health and fitness, and you have educated yourself, and now you have information about something that you truly love. When you do something that you truly love, your passion, then you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, my video only got 5 views. You're going to love it for the creative outlet that you get to share this passion, whether, like I said, it could be cooking or whatever it is. You get to share that with other people by creating a channel. You get to share that passion with other people. And not only that, you're going to create a sense of community around other people who share the same love of that subject that you do. And that's pretty cool, as we get older, to be able to have those connections, to make new friends around the things that we are super passionate about. Remember, YouTube is different. It's not a scrolling feed. So you're going to be able to find your audience. So if you were making a channel about art, then people would be going on to YouTube and they would be searching channels, and perhaps they would come across your channel and be able to connect with you because they share a passion for art. So you're not relying solely on the algorithm. You're not, relying on people scrolling and then seeing something interesting. You have people who are actively searching for you. As I've mentioned before, I know there's a few of you out there who are saying, well, I don't like what I look like. Listen, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We like you. There's an audience for everybody, no matter what you look like. Again, we all wish we looked younger, but the truth is, if you're in the over 40 category, being older, I think, helps you. It helps you because people understand you have life experience. It's not about what you look like. It's about the content, the information that you have that you can offer the audience so that they can learn something, they can grow, you can impact a life. Imagine that. YouTube can do that. I know because I follow other YouTubers who have changed my life. They've had an impact on my life. Some of them I've got to meet, some of them I haven't got to meet yet, but it doesn't matter. They've made an impact on my life, and you could do that for somebody too. So I'm curious, have you thought about starting a YouTube channel, but you haven't done it yet? I want to know why. Can you do that for me? Can you put in the comments below? Can you let me know why? What's holding you back? Is it because you don't know where to start? Is it because you don't like the way you look on camera? Is it, I don't know. Whatever it is, I want to know. You tell me. I'm taking a poll and I need you to put in the comments below what is holding you back. This will help me. Maybe I can make a video about it and help you through that. I truly want to help you through that. So put in the comments below if you thought about starting a channel, but you haven't done it, you're over 40, put in the comments below why you haven't started it. And lastly, I just want to leave you with this quote that I came across the other day. Because one of the barriers, I think, is people who say that they don't have time. Well, you know, there are ways to make it take up less time. I don't know how much time you think it takes up. I mean, I guess I would just have to have a conversation with you about what it is that you're trying to do. Some things are easier to do than others. Some things take longer than others, but there's editors you can hire, there's, you know, managers that you can hire to facilitate things. There's ways to accomplish this. And if you're over 40, you probably have the financial means to do things like hire editors or hire a YouTube manager or get into a coaching program. You have the means to do this. I mean, it's going to cost you one of two things. It's going to cost you money or time, but I'm guessing if you're over 40, you probably have the money. And so, you know, when you have the money, there's all kinds of ways you can save time. It doesn't have to take up that much time. So again, if the time thing is one of your barriers, put it in the comments below. I need to know that so that I can make a video addressing some of these concerns about starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to leave you with this quote, back to that I saw the other day from Winston Churchill. It is better to do something than to do nothing while waiting to do everything. Just take it one day at a time. Better to do something. Just get started. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be edited. It doesn't have, like, let's just get started. Let's just get started today on making that dream. You will perfect over time, okay? Brick by brick by brick. You'll build it. You've done harder things in your life before. Trust me, you can do this. So don't forget, put your comment below. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe and join me on this YouTube journey.